Good morning, everybody. Sorry if I was late. I was trying to make an Instagram post for the Crafty Marathon, checking things off my list today. I hope everybody is having an amazing Thursday. Let me go over to the chat section. If you're new here and you haven't heard, I will mention the Crafty Marathon real quick here. This Saturday on my channel, starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 8 a.m. my time in the morning here here in California, but we have an amazing lineup of artists, crafters, makers who are joining me on my channel for our second official Crafty Marathon. Hi, Diane. Hello. I'll find the link here and put it in really quick. I should have put it in the description as well, but we are all so busy finishing off our pieces and our projects and getting ready for the sale. Angela, Dear Angela's Vintage, is my co-host this time. I'm very excited about that. We've hung out and done crafty things together, but not for this length of time. So I'm really excited that she's my co-host. Hi, Nettie, how are you? Hello, Susie. Yeah, gather. If you have a large, I'm going to use a large index card and also small index cards. But if you don't have those, Nettie, you can just cut pieces of cardstock too. Would work great, or file folder. And I put the sizes down below in the description. So let me just go grab that link really quick. Sometimes I feel very slow at all this tech stuff. Okay, share, copy link. Let me go into, that's weird. I can't go into it. All right, that's not good. Well, it's not letting me go into our live stream for some reason on my phone. Let me close out everything. Probably because I was in the Instagram thing. I hope that's it. Let me see if I can go in really quick. I apologize. Live. No, I can't get into it. So I'm good. I'll just read the chats here. Yeah, I can't even tell you what the sizes. Oh, I could tell you what the sizes are. So the small sizes, if anybody doesn't have them, is 4 by 6 are the small size index cards, and then 6 by 9 are the big ones. So we're going to use one big one, and I don't know if we'll be able to get to all 3 projects, but definitely we'll get to the big pocket. So you'll need the large size for that one, and hopefully we'll get to the other 2 projects. Let's see how talky I am today. But today, this is our project. I guess I should show it. We are making this really, I think, adorable pocket out of a large size index card. Index card was the crafty prompt that we pulled last week from our prompt jar. And I just went ahead, and I was short on time. So I said, oh, that's going to be our project this week. We'll utilize an index card. So the pocket is made from a large size. And it may look blank, but I had in my stash, some of the index cards, sometimes that they're blank. And these are vintage ones I had, and maybe from my mom's house. I'm not sure. So sometimes they're lined, sometimes they're blank. So the large size is the pocket. And then I just made some cute things to go inside. I was on a roll and I wanted to sort of keep going with it. Here's the pocket itself. You could see that. And actually the little focal here is from a snippet roll that I had made maybe earlier in the year, probably last year. I can't remember when I made it. So I put down in the description, I put a link to our snippet roll tutorial. We had made snippet rolls together on another craft and chat. So I put the link below in the description. And I thought I had made the Halloween ones with all of you, but I didn't. So I'll share that, but that tutorial is down below. So I use that as the focal. some vintage papers, some fabric, some of that really great fabric that I was gifted from my stepmom's friend. I finally got a chance to use more of that. And then on the inside, I love finding really cute vintage images online. Pinterest is a great place to look. Graphics Fairy, this may have come from Graphics Fairy, I'm not sure, but I know she is an image that originally came from a vintage postcard, I believe. So there's probably, if you can't find her by herself, you could probably find the postcard itself and save that to your computer and print it out. So I printed it out on cardstock, and I love making these little fussy cut images and sticking them in my journals. So I put some lined journal paper behind her so you could actually write on her. And I just think this is a cute way, if you love that vintage style or really anything, to make a little like fussy cut item to stick in a pocket or, you know, clip onto the page of your journal. And then of course I just stuck in some tickets because they have great color to them, and you can write on the back of them too. So that's a writing, journaling opportunity. This one's going to be super quick for us to make. This was just a coffee dyed index card that I had in my stash, and it had all this great blotchy texture here from the coffee, and I added some stamping, and these go together super quick. And then I thought it needed a little something more, so, and I've shown how to make these too. Ooh, I should have put that link below. I'll make myself a note to do that later, but we've done a tutorial on these before, and it's a full or a small index card. You can see the lines there on the inside, and these are just fun and easy. They're a great way to use up the scraps in your bins. And so I just collaged the one side, and I had tons of lined paper because I've been working on little journals, little notebooks for a crafty marathon. And so I just grabbed some, you know, little scraps of lined paper and made a quick little notebook. And it's even quicker because you can staple. You can just use staples to put it together. I mean, you certainly could do like a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and that would be super cute too. But if you're looking for something that's quick and easy, I kind of like the staple method. So those are the 3, or I guess 4 components that are in our little pocket here. I'll kind of stick everything back in, and we will pull our next prompt. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, good. I'm not missing anybody, but very cute. I'm very excited about today's project, and I'll show you some of the other. I always put a list of most of, you know, there might be a few things here and there of the supplies. So supply list is down in the description as well, and I'll kind of show you a little, you know, the things I gathered that I had in my stash. And let's pick a prompt, because it'll probably dictate what I'm doing next week with all of you. Although I do have something I think I started last year that I didn't share with you guys. It's kind of Halloween-like, so maybe we'll do that next week. And I have a fun Halloween ornament that's been in my head. I have a few of the supplies I've gathered, but I haven't sat down and tried to make it. But I think that'll be fun. It'll be fun to make a little ornament. So I think for the rest of September and October, I'll probably try to go back and forth between fall projects and Halloween projects. That's probably what I'll do. And then once we get into November, we'll probably be all Christmas. Christmas, winter, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, what is it? Oh, belly band. I have not made a belly band in a very long time. So this is a fun one, belly band. And for those that don't know, let me show you what a belly band is. Let me grab one of my journals. Just if that is new to anybody that is listening or here in the chat. Here we go. Here's a great example. This is a fun one. So this right here, it's kind of hard to show. This right here is a belly band. So you just, and you can run a belly band right to left, top to bottom. And basically you're just going to glue on the two ends, and then you can easily slip things. This is hard to do, right? You can slip notes, little notebooks. This one I have some tags slipped into it. So that's what a belly band is. So you can run it this direction, or you can run it horizontal as well. And this is a fun one. And if anybody's interested in this exact belly band that was made from a window envelope, one of those pesky bills that we get all the time in the mail, I do have a tutorial, not under lives, but it's just under regular videos on how I made this exact belly band here. So that's what that is. Anybody is wondering what that is. Those are fun. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that'll be what we do together next week. Okay, let me get this out of the way. And let me see if I can get in. So weird. Very, very weird that I cannot get into. I can't click on in YouTube. Never had that happen before. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Finally, I closed it out one more time and it went. Angela's here, my co-host. I'm so excited that we get to hang out for a long time because we have groups, we have pairings of makers that are joining us on the Crafty Marathon. And so it's probably going to be 4 or 5 hours. So Angela and I are going to get to know each other very well. Let's see here. Okay, let me turn my camera around. I forgot what I was doing. Oops. No, I didn't want to do that. Settings, video. Let me pick the overhead. I'll show you some of the stuff I've gathered here. Okay. Are you all ready, Angela? I'm going to push this back a little bit. It's so messy here. See if I can get, I'm always afraid I'm going to spill my water. I want to have my coffee kind of close by. I'm still on my second cup here. Okay, I can put that out of the way. Let's see here. And my little bowl of stuff. Oh, we're not very straight, are we? Let's see. I'll do this. I'll push myself up a little bit. How's that? Okay, we are straight. Okay, here's our project. I'm going to put that there. And then, like I said, there's a list of supplies down in the description if you click down on the description. But I just wanted to share and show you what I gathered. So this is a snippet roll. And let's see, where's the other one? I think I put it in a different bin because I was going to start working on a journal that was that theme. But basically, this is what a snippet roll is. So you can just take a length of paper, you could use fabric, you could use ribbon, whatever it is as your base. As you can tell, this is even, I even wrote on that. That was probably, I don't know what it was, just a long piece of paper, I guess, but I must have been using it as for some note taking. But basically you just take a strip, and again, this is another great way to use up all those scraps, and you just collage and layer scraps on, and then you can come in and do focals. And I usually spread them out maybe an inch apart, because then I can come in, whoops, I'm gonna get in the camera. Then I can come in and cut them and use them for all kinds of page decorations. Here we're gonna use it on our pocket today, but these are really quick and easy. And I did put a link, where these are available on Amazon, and they're kind of these like vintage style Halloween stickers. which are great. I love to use these. I think I have some Christmas ones too, so we'll probably maybe do a snippet roll for Christmas when we get there in a couple months. But they're very quick and easy, and you could just build this base. You could just make a generic base with kind of generic looking papers, and then just use it like this one here. This was the other end of it, and this one is blank. So I hadn't finished putting all the Halloween ones, and then I ended up cutting it because I made one that I wanted to use specifically for this. So that is what a snippet roll is. So to save time, I already went ahead and did a fussy cut of this little vintage witch girl, and I backed it with some scrap lined paper that I have. We'll come in and we'll give her a little bit of inking, and let me show you. Let me see if I can grab it. I think I'm going to create an avalanche. Oh no, I didn't. And then I just printed these out. I saved them onto my computer, and I just printed out, I don't know what the size is. Is it like a 4x6? But it's 4 to a page. And I just do it on cardstock. So there she is. I printed extra in case I need her. So there's her little girl, witch girl. And then I just grabbed, things that kind of were orange and black and Halloweenish. So I have some ribbons and some rickrack. This was left over. These are little scraps that I had in my Halloween little bag, and these were just scraps that I used to make the snippet roll. So I just put them in there. Again, some of that great Dollar Tree ribbon that I absolutely love. We have some fabrics, some stickers. These were from Temu that I picked up. Oh my gosh, I wish I had gotten more of them. Maybe 10 years ago. Not Temu, Daiso, I meant to say. And they're so great. They're really cute. But I had picked these up to use as package toppers for my other Etsy shop. But aren't those cute? I feel like Daiso really hits it out of the ballpark sometimes. What does this one say? I can't even read it. For you, happy Halloween. That one's a little bit harder to read. So I grabbed those out. I also used some of these, and I showed these in the haul. These are from Daiso too. They just look like little watercolor dots, but of course you could just make your own. Get your watercolors out and make your own. And then here are those vintage style stickers, and mine actually came, I think I actually bought mine from Temu, but I was able to find the exact same pack and variety on Amazon because of course it's difficult to shop on Temu these days. So that's it. So those are our little supplies. I'm going to put that aside, and no, I'm not going to ink her. I'm not going to squirrel. Sometimes, do you guys do that? I start doing one thing, especially around the house, and then I start doing something completely different than what I set out to do. Okay, so here is our large side index card. Mine is blank. It is not lined. Again, it's vintage. I think it came from my mom's. Like, look at that. That is like vintage goodness. That is not from ink. It was like that. So who knows? I pick things up in all kinds of places, but for some reason, I feel like it came from my mom's house. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it up. I just eyeball it. I just do what I think is pleasing to the eye. And I'll give you a measurement just so you have that. But I mean, this could not be easier. And you can obviously do a much smaller version with the small index cards. Oh, I was pretty good. It's very close to 3 inches. Not exact, but very close to 3 inches. Let's see. You did, Angela. I'm so proud of you that you finished on Monday. Good girl. That's amazing. I am not finished yet. I was making my to-do list, and I hope to get finish today. We'll see, but it's also on my list of things for tomorrow. I just have 2 components to finish up for 2 of my notebooks. So we'll see. We'll see. If not, I have them on one notebook. So if need be, I mean, I can remove it and not have those components, but we'll see where I get. Let's see, what else did Angela say? You were just talking to Katie and she said your photo advertising items are so good. Oh, thank you. That makes me feel good. Tell Katie thank you. Well, I'll tell her. I'll tell her thank you. I love taking photos. That was something that I really embraced with my other Etsy shop, Pearly Girl. And I love taking product photos. That's something I enjoy. I don't like doing descriptions on listings. I have a lot of things I don't enjoy, but I do enjoy photos. It is something I love doing the thumbnails for our Thursdays together here. Okay, so that's 3 inches. Couldn't be easier than that. I'm going to grab a piece of that fabric. And if you don't have fabric, use paper, use cardstock, use something. One of the kitties is meowing. Wonder why he's meowing. Use whatever you have that would give you color, but I think paper is a great stand-in for the fabric. But I just was gifted all this amazing Halloween fabric, and so I want to start using it. Let's see here. And I'm just going to take this white pencil. It don't have to be super exact, and just figure out where I want to cut this. Maybe what I'll do, I'm actually going to take my pinking shears and I'm going to pink. Is that proper to say that? Pink all 4 sides or cut all 4 sides. Guess that's probably not a term. And I keep all these little things because these are great to use on your snippet rolls. I think I used one on the little notebook. So save all these little offcuts. And you can get the same exact look with paper and decorative scissors, right? So it doesn't have to be the fabric. I don't think I'm going to be I should get one of those rotary cutters. I was watching somebody that was doing some sewing project. Maybe it was quilting. It was something relaxing I was watching. And they had the plastic thing and the rotary cutter. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so quick and easy. Okay, so we're not super straight, but we're not going to stress about it. I'm going to mark there. Maybe I'll do this side first. Let's cut it right about there. And let me see if I can get a visual line. Sometimes it's good to have your starting line and then something you can look at kind of on the other side. I'm usually a little bit more successful when I can do that. So I'm going to visually try to point at that other line. Let's see how we do. Not too shabby. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing this way. Let's cut our little line. And I'm leaving a little bit of a border just because we're going to ink it. I just think it gives a little bit more interest when you can see a little bit of the index card or the paper poking out. Okay. Oh, I just remembered something else I didn't put on my my list of things to do. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, so we have our, we're a little crooked, but we're good with that. Well, let me see. Let me straighten it up just a little bit. Got a little bit of a hump there. A little bit of a hump there. I'm Sure, there's an easier method, right? Somebody make a suggestion. Maybe laying it on the table. Okay, there we go. That's not too bad. Okay, let's save. We'll save that little piece there. The rest is trash. Okay, before we glue anything down, let's do some inking. I'm gonna grab my vintage photo. And let's go ahead to right here. I'm going to show you. I rounded the corners at the top. So we're not going to round the corners here, but I am going to do the top side. So let's do that really quick. Okay. Oh, and I also wanted to say, if anybody's watching and they're like, well, what are you going to do with it? What the heck are you going to do with this pocket? Let's get a book back. I'm just going to grab a book. I'm not going to grab that other one. All right, so here we have a book. And the way I would use the pocket is I haven't finished the back because I will glue it down to a page in a journal, art journal, junk journal. And the fun thing about the pockets is you can glue at the bottom and the sides and leave the top open, right? And not glue this part. And then you actually end up with two pockets. So you'd have a pocket here and a pocket here. Also, you could glue it here and then not glue this side and have a little pocket here, which would be really cute. And you could put a little tab like this so that it hangs out the side of your book, and you can have a little tassel, a little decoration. I actually think maybe that's even a little bit cuter that way. So that's how I like to use pockets like this. And of course, you could also add a little ribbon to the top. You could make a cute little gift pocket, something that you can gift and they can hang it and use it as part of decor. So you could put a ribbon at the top. What am I trying to think? A chenille, like a chenille stem at the top. And this is so cute to hang from a cabinet, doorknob, a doorknob, and you can fill it with all these cute little things. You could put a card in there, a little gift card, you know, that kind of thing. And then it can be part of decor. So those are some of the ways or ideas I can think to use pockets like this. Okay. All right, let's go back to that. And look at, this was, well, it's probably not going to show, but I'll do that. It was already folded there. I wanted to take advantage of that, but it'll get covered by the paper. So, all right, try to do this real quick. And we'll do down here. I know. Okay, I'm gonna write it down, but no, I have to get up though to do it. No, I can't. It's way in the kitchen. It's on my my calendar that I keep an old fashioned, like a book calendar, and I've been trying to. Some days I'm good, sometimes I'm not, but it has the, you know, the whole month, and then it has pages where you can write to-do lists. And I wish I could get in the habit of doing it. It seems like I'll do it for like a week or two at a time, and then I just get completely sidetracked with life, and then I don't do it. But today I have so many things on my plate that I'm like, okay, I need to do my list and check it off. The thing that I forgot to put on there is, but I guess I'll do that Friday, is I'm going to try to do a little short to put up on YouTube and Instagram. I've been doing little sneak peeks of the items that I'm bringing to the Crafty Marathon, but I want to do like one video that kind of shows everything. That was the thing I just thought that, oh, I need to do. Hopefully I'll remember it. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of black here because It's Halloween. It's cutesy and vintage style, but I think that looks cute. You could add green, you could add purple. Purple actually would be really cute too. Okay, I think we're pretty good there. Now, do I have a piece of that? I keep it down here next to me. Oh, I'm not going to dig through there. My crazy scrap bin that you guys have all seen. I try to dig through there before I get out another piece of paper, but I'm just going to get another piece of paper, and I have a big avalanche of stuff here. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Okay, here we go. This paper that I love. This is one that I grab for all the time. I just think it has a great graphic. Let's see, is there a page? So this will work. I'll use this piece. And the cool thing I love about this is there's little symbols down here. They look like moons. I don't know if you could see, but look, there's like little moons kind of looking things. So I think that has a really cool look. All right, let me get rid of some of this white. I don't like the white. Okay. And we'll throw that over there because we use that to make labels. Love that. The white part of the vintage paper. That's probably good. I probably don't need to do the whole thing. And I'm just going to eyeball it. Trying to look for a pen. There's a pen. I need a pencil. I'm having really bad luck with my pencils lately. Okay. I think I'll go like about there. So I'm just guesstimating. I'm going to make it a little bit taller and a little bit wider. And then we'll trim it. And I think because I did that on the other one, I'm going to rip a piece also, just to give us a little bit more interest and texture at the back of our pocket. Let me put these in my bin, and I will show you. So here, I like the way it looked. I only had 2 smaller pieces, so I actually glued this one on the back. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then I ripped this side, so that overlaid that, and I just gave it a little bit more interest and texture. So let's do that. Why not? I think I'll do that. Okay, that's good. And where is our thing here? Yeah, it's about there. Oh, I don't like using pen on here. Okay, so I'm going to make a little mark. I don't want to glue this all the way inside because I want the integrity to be good. Although, you know, if you use art glitter glue, it usually stays put. But I don't like to have a lot of paper down here, especially because I am going to use glue stick. And I don't want this front flap to pull away, if that kind of makes sense. So if I'm using glue stick to glue this piece down, I'm going to use art glitter glue, but I don't know. I just don't want to give it an opportunity to pull away. So I just made a little mark. You can kind of see there. So it's just a little bit past the top. I'm not going to go all the way down. Plus, we don't need to go all the way down. You can't see it. Okay, here's my glue stick. What side do I want? Probably doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Ooh, I hope we get through today. Oh no, I think I'm running out of glue stick. This might be a problem. Been going through it like crazy. Okay, I'm gonna glue that one down. Yeah, this one's good. Oh, let me unplug that. I was listening to music and unplug that Alexa thing. I had it next to me yesterday. Okay. All right. And I'm going to ink that torn edge. So I'm going to do a little bit of vintage photo. I'm going to do a little bit of this black here just to grunge it up a little bit. Don't need that much. Okay, that's good. Uh-oh, what are we gonna do if I run out of glue stick? Oh no. I might have one more in a bin. Okay, there we go. Get that done. I know, poor Angela. I know. It's a lot. It is a lot to have, you know, extra thing on the getting ready for the craft sale. It is a lot of extra. I would say don't worry about the prompts at all. Just let that go. So I'm hoping I get most everything done today, and then I can chillax. I can relax tomorrow. Okay. All right, so now we're going to come in. We're going to ink that up. Let's do a little bit of black. Can't find anything today. Where's my black? Didn't I just have it? Maybe I didn't. Oh, here it is. I haven't liked the way my ink setup is. I had like a little metal tray that I had under here and I would pull out that I could kind of reach from the other side. I have like a little wooden, like vintage little wooden stool kind of thing here that my laptop is on, but it just wasn't working. So I actually, well, now it's laying on the floor next to me. I need to find something else. Because if I have a lot of craft supplies here, I can't like pull it out. Well, ooh, look, we have that crease. So I'm going to take advantage of that. That's cool. Ooh, I like that. Let me give a little crease there too. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Okay. All right, I like the way that looks. Okay, now let's do a little bit of stamping. I did the stamping after the fact, but let's do a little bit before. As I'm making and building things, I go back and add other details, but let's do that before we glue it down. Where did that stamp go? It might be here. Okay, we're going to use this little kind of splatter stamp. I don't know where I got this set, but it has that like kind of little coffee ring or water ring, and then it has some splatters there. So we're going to use that. I'm going to grab my archival ink for that. Oop, that didn't show up very well. I did that off the edge there. So we're going to do some off the edge. Some full. That's pretty good. Maybe we'll do a little bit there. Oh, that didn't show up very well, did it? Let's mask that a little bit. See if we can go back and fix that. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, that's good. Clean that off. Okay, back looking really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and let's glue our sides down. Here. Definitely have plenty of art glitter glue. And I have a big refill, so we won't run out of that, but I think I went through 2 glue sticks just in the past couple days because I threw them in the trash. That's another thing I need to put on my list to order some glue sticks. Okay, so let's glue our fabric down. We'll use Fabri-Tac for that. This is like waiting for paint to dry for this to come down. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee while I'm waiting. There's Terry. Hi, Terry. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, you're never late. Never, never late. We are making pockets, Halloween themed pockets out of a big index card. And hopefully we'll get to the other things. Ooh, this is very dry, but it'll work. Ooh, it's real dried out. Let me wipe this top here. I think I need to put alcohol or something in here. It's really... And then hopefully we can get to it. We have a couple of little goodies like ephemera to stuff into the pocket made out of smaller index cards. All right, I think that's enough. Hopefully that's enough. I think I'm going to use art glitter just to do the sides here. They're being so dry. Get these edges. Oh, Debbie is here. Hey, sis. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here. We are all about the Halloween today, Debbie. We're embracing the Halloween. Index card was our craft prompt this past week, and as I've started doing, because I want to do the weekly prompt, and often the weekly prompt morphs into the project that I share with everybody on Thursday. So that's what happened. So we're making a large pocket or a pocket out of a large index card, and then we have a couple other smaller projects made out of small index cards for the inside. Hopefully we'll get to that. Okay, let's definitely put this in because I feel like this is super dry. Okay, let's grab, where is our snippet roll? So we're gonna have the girl. We know we have our little witch girl here. So let me see, and I hope they fit. She might be super cute. Let's see, what do we have here? That one, I don't want to make, oh, she's cute too. I think that one's too high. So I think if we're gonna matchy, maybe she's too matchy. Let's use this one. I'm just gonna make a unanimous decision. Let's use her because she's not as matchy. So I'm gonna grab some of my decorative scissors and I'm just gonna cut down the middle. We're gonna cut off the one that we want here. Put those aside. Just gonna give some little tears. I'm just going to, it's a little cattywampus there. I think I'm gonna glue something down here too. Sometimes when you cut off your pieces of your snippet rolls, just gonna grab a little scrap here. You can kind of see there. So I'm just going to fortify that a little bit more with a little scrap here. If I can even that out a little bit. Maybe it's not necessary, but yeah, okay. Get rid of that little hole there. I think I had it that way. Did I? Yeah. Okay, I like that. I think that filled in that a little bit more. And we'll glue this little thing down here. There we go. Cute. Okay. Cute. Okay, let's ink this up a little bit more. Now that we've cut our edges. We can add a little bit of black, maybe. But I think it's pretty good. Okay, there we go. So I just kind of zhuzhed it up a little bit. All right, let's see if we can get this dry stuff to come out of here. Get these out of the way. I'm trying to stay clean today. Trying to stay organized. Ugh. I think I messed my bottle up. I got very low in here, and then Taylor, because we had multiple bottles in the house, and she had a bottle she was using for her mixed media class last semester. And I thought it didn't seem that dried out, but rather than opening another bottle, I combined her bottle with what I had left. It just seems very dry. Okay, I think that's good enough. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm going to backtrack. I did not account for the rickrack. So that one's a little high, But I'm going to add the rickrack in here, and then it's going to go over the rickrack a little bit, but I like that detail. And I just realized that that part of the snippet roll is a little bit high. So that's okay. The glue will dry, but we can add some more over the top. But let's glue this down so that we don't miss that little detail. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. Leanne is here. How come I don't see? Oh, I have to go down. I was like, how come I don't see Leanne? I didn't see Leanne come in. Hi, Leanne. Okay, good. Now I'm that. Are you all ready, Leanne? Are you ready for Saturday? So our lineup is Angela is my co-host, dear Angela, and then first up in the pairing, we switched around a little bit to accommodate some family things that Amy had going on. So we have Katie Vintage and Vinyl, and Amy, Amazing Amy's Art they are our first pairing. So they will be showing all their handmade items. And then I think next is Miss Pamela Blanchard of Oak Grove Mercantile, and Christy with Tippy Weeks Vintage is second up. Do I have it right, Angela? And then our Leanne here with Crafty Kitty Vintage. She will be selling alongside of Kathy Picasso Cat, and also Picasso Cat Gets Creative. Kathy has 2 channels. And then followed up by Margot of Vintage Peep Show Go-Go. I think. Did I leave out a pairing? I hope I did not. I think I have it covered. Okay, there we go. So we have our little rickrack. Let me do a little dry fit. Okay, yeah. I don't mind that that's going to cover up. I guess I could tear away a little bit here at the top. Then of course I have to ink a little bit. Let's do that. So it's a little more see-through-y there at the top. Okay, let's get our glue again. Getting a workout on my arms here. Okay. What do we do when the glue is like this? Is it alcohol? Is that what we do? Rubbing alcohol? This is really bad. I have a lot in here too. Okay, so we're going to glue that down. Oh, that's good. It's a little more see-through-y. We see a little bit more of the rickrack with those little tears. Let's take her out. Super cute. And can you see how cute it would be too if you added some ribbon here or the pipe cleaner and make it a little hanger? Would be awfully adorable. Okay, now let's work on our little inserts. How are we doing on time? I think we're good. 54:30. Okay, let's ink our little girl up. We don't need to ink her a lot, but I just want to get rid of a little bit of the white edging. So usually when I do my fussy cutting, I leave a little bit of a white border. I just find it's a little bit easier. I'm always afraid that I'll come in too tight and get rid of some of the detail. So, but inking just kind of makes it all go away, depending on the look of your item. Sometimes it's nice to have that white border. It's nice and crisp. Okay, let's give the back a little bit of attention. We'll just ink that up. And again, I lined it with some lined paper here. So this was printed on cardstock. Hit it with a little bit. And I actually think purple would be really nice. I may do that. I don't know if we'll do that here together, but I may come back and hit it with a little purple. I think this too. I think that would give it a cute look. Okay, so here's our little girl. I'm just going to grab the tickets from the other thing because I didn't grab any more. So that's a quick and easy way to bring color into our pocket. Okay, now let's just work on this. This couldn't be any more quicker. This is just a coffee dyed index card. Luckily, I had one more. I was sweating it a little bit. I didn't think I had another one, but I found one. Okay, so let me grab, I just need a little scrap of fabric. Here we go. Okay. I guess we'll use this end. Okay. And this one, I don't know that I need to do it. Can you guys see there? I actually put, you can see it in person. I put another, I guess we'll go ahead and do it. I put just a strip of the inside of a window envelope, just a little piece of paper behind, because again, as I'm sitting and kind of making these things, they kind of evolve as I'm doing it. And I wasn't sure, this was before I decided I was going to do the little fabric ruffle. So I don't know. Why not? Let's do it. Because I think we'll still get a little bit of a peek of that. So this is just the inside of an envelope. We'll ink that up. Repeat and repeat. Yeah, this would look really great with the purple, I think, added to it. Okay, and then let's take the opportunity, even though we're coffee dyed, I'm going to ink this up a little bit, and I think I'm going to grab something a little bit darker. Let's grab the walnut stain. There's my dauber for that. It's subtle, but it's a little bit darker than the coffee. It'll show up at the back a little bit more. I need to do a big batch of coffee dyeing of paper, and I think I've shared that before. The way I get the swatches is I do it in 2 steps. So I'll submerge sometimes I paint it on with a paintbrush, the coffee. Sometimes I'll submerge it in like I'll get a container and just put like a small layer of coffee in the bottom. So I'll submerge it, put it out in the sun, let it dry. And then I come back and I do these splatters with paintbrushes, and some, they just end up looking different. Like this one actually looks more like water. And so that's how I get the little splotches there. And every time it's different. also different depending on what kind of paper you're using. Okay, I think we're good. I don't get too crazy. Okay, put those there. And then let's do like some of our little coffee ring before we glue the other stuff on. Grab one of those stamps. I guess that's what they're called. That's always what I call them. Which one do I like? Let's use that one. Although this one's pretty cool. Let's do that one. Okay. Take that one off. Put that one on. Get our archival. Carrie! Hi, how are you? Are you having a good Thursday? Oh, that's such a good thing to do, Diane. That is a hard job to do. Yeah, definitely get that done. That's a good thing to do. And it feels, oh my gosh, does it feel good when you just really detail the inside of your car and just make it all nice and clean? Ooh, I like that stamp. It's the best feeling. I feel like it's even more so. I don't take mine to the car wash that often. I should do it more. Jim's usually the one that does that. We will do that. I think that's good. And I don't know, when you do it yourself, it just seems so much nicer and cleaner than the car wash does it. Okay, let's glue this on. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're having an awesome day, Carrie. That is fabulous. It rained here last night, maybe about 12:30 or 1. I couldn't sleep very well last night. I woke up, I don't know. I fell asleep and then Jim had the light on and I just assumed it was morning. I must have fallen asleep really heavy. And I just, because he had the light on and he was awake, I just assumed it was morning, like 4:35 or something like that. And then I looked at my watch and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's only 12:30. So I was like, are you okay? I think he just couldn't sleep very well. And then, yeah, so then I couldn't sleep. So then I was listening to something on YouTube. It was some crafting thing. No, it was somebody and they were gardening. They were like doing some gardening. And I thought the rain sound was coming from the YouTube video. And then I realized it was outside our window. So that was interesting. It doesn't rain here that often, but it was so nice. But it's real humid though. I have to say it's made for a humid day. Let's see. Oh, Diane says you're at your brother and sister-in-law's house. Doggy sitting there, diabetic dog for weeks. So, and they have, so that's perfect. They have a nice big garage. That is a great thing to do. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to use the Fabri-Tac. It's very dry. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue down just bit by bit. And I'm going to basically make like a little ruffle. So I'm going to scrunch the heck out of this. You can see there, that one. And if I had a great setup already with my sewing machine and had it out, it's now back in the closet because I got tired of looking at it. It was out here for a little bit. Then it went back into the garage and now it's back in the closet. So, but it would look really great to either sew the ruffle and then glue it on, or glue it and then run your sewing machine over the top of it would be adorable. But I'm just going to just do this faux. Give it this faux look. Carrie makes amazing fabric ruffles. She makes the cutest paper ruffles, fabric ruffles, little long clusters. I'm not that proficient with this, but I'm just feeling my way through. The glue's drying pretty quickly too. It's always that decision. Do you try to use art glitter? I don't think it's the best for fabric. I find it seems like it takes a little bit longer to dry. Do you guys find that with the art glitter? With fabric, or it just stays wet? Makes it kind of wet that I don't always like. Okay, there we go. I think that's pretty cute. Okay, let me get my pinking shears. Cut that off. Okay. We're a little crooked, but we're good with that. I'm going to stick a little bit of art glitter down at that end. So you don't really see the paper. Well, you kind of do. You get a little bit of the peak of the paper, which I think is kind of cute. Okay, now let's do a little paper clip. So I only had one black paper clip. I need to invest in another color pack or something. So let me see what I came up with. So I dug around. I think I know which one will be cute, but let's see. Oh, and we also have to add the little button detailing too down here. We'll see if we think that looks good. I'm going to take my sweater off. It's hot. It is sweaty. What says 77 on the thermostat across from me. Okay, I'm going to keep those out. So I found this one. We'll see if it looks cute. This little kitty, I think, would look super cute. I just don't know if the look of it would get lost with having a bow at the top. That's the only thing. And then my only other choices, I had a green one. I don't think I love the green. I have a gold one. Maybe that might be okay, but boy, I love that black. This one might be cute. Let's see here. Oops, I dropped it. I love that, Susie. Yes, the paper monkey morphed into the fabric monkey. So good. Hi, Sandra. Welcome. Your beat? Oh, no. You've been crafting a lot, or what have you been up to? Maybe is that one cute? I don't know. I just wish I had the black. Okay. Well, let me see. We don't want to use that. Let's tie a little bit of this ribbon. We could do I have orange? I mean, I also have just a little bit of twine. Let's see. I feel like it's going to take away the look of the cat. So we have to be over here. All right, don't you think it's going to? If we have that in there, does it still look like a cat? I guess so. Well, maybe we'll just do it. All right, I'm going to cut off longer than I need. We'll just do a little bow. Oh, is that Susie? Is that what Leanne said? Nail polish remover is what she puts in her glue. Oh my gosh, that's a lot, Sandra. Did you go somewhere fun? Were you off adventuring somewhere fun? That's a lot, 15 hours. We were talking, I was talking with my husband and the kids the other day. We were talking about going to Japan and like what a long flight that would be. I guess we're okay. It's not perfect, but I think it's okay. And that's a super long flight. So we're like, okay, would we be up for it? Okay. I don't like the way that knot looks. Oh, I guess I could do it this way. Do that way. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, acetone. Okay, acetone. Acetone. Ooh, maybe Taylor has acetone. I bet she does for her paint, for her oil paints. That would be the same thing, right? Okay, I think I'm just going to do a single knot and then I'm going to kind of glue it. I'm going to cheat a little bit. This is just very fiddly. It's very, very fiddly. Okay, friends. Well, I don't love it, but I'm going to go for it. Okay, I'm going to try the art glitter glue. And I just did a single one, a single knot, not the double. And I'm going to glue it because I want the little things to stick up. Oh, I guess I have to use this. So let's see. Leanne said straight acetone would be better, but I've used nail polish remover in a pinch. It just sometimes has extra ingredients that cloud. Oh, okay. Yeah. When it has like emollient like things, right? That's supposed to help condition your skin and stuff like that. Well, I will check with I'll check with Taylor. She won't be home till tonight. She's got a long. Well, I just don't like this, friends. All right. All right. I don't like it. Let's use the gold one. I think that's our best. I have some of the little, I have those little brown ones. No, those are gold ones. You know, the little Tim Holtz one. Okay, this is better. We're going to do this. And then I'm going to double knot it. That would be cool to have like a rusted one. I think would look good too. Okay. All right. I like the way that looks better. And then I'm going to glue it so it stands up. That's so good, Leanne. Yes, knock on wood. This is like nightmare glue. Also, maybe what happened is I didn't have the top on it really well because I have kind of a weird, I have like this weird top. I don't even know. This came from something, and then I have this pin. It's not the best. So maybe when we were away, maybe it kind of dried out. That's probably what happened. Okay, so we're glued. I'm going to come and give it a little bit of a snip. Okay, I think that's good. Much better. The kitty was adorable, but oh no, did I put it? Oh, I gotta do it on that end. Okay. Oh, maybe that side looks better. Okay. All right, so we have our little paper clip. Couldn't be easier. We're gonna stick that in our little pocket here. Okay, so let's see. I think we could be pretty quick. Let's see how quickly we can. Here's another little girl. How quickly we could make this little notebook. And I think I have faith that I can get through it pretty quick. Okay. And this is just a scrappy little notebook. In fact, let's use some of these pieces that I have out here already. Let's get that out of the way. This trash. Oh, we didn't do our little button thing. Let's do that really quick. Okay, so here's our new envelope. And yeah, I think the button will look super cute. So let's take a little bit of this Dollar Tree ribbon. And it was too wide. I didn't like how wide it was. So I actually cut mine down. And I put a little fray check on it, which I won't take the time to do it now, but I would suggest if you do that with this Dollar Tree ribbon, I think it needs to be cut or fray checked, because then it just keeps fraying. So that's my one suggestion on that. Let's see, I love glue discussions. I feel like I'm always on the hunt. I changed my acetone-based glue over to a regular Elmer's blue type bottle, and it has been a game changer. Oh, on ease of getting out and staying consistent with the flow. So it's an Elmer's blue type bottle. So it's not the kind of classic, like school, like classroom bottle, blue bottle. Ugh, I'll have to look for that. I mean, these bell bottles are supposed to be really great, but if your glue is clumpy, it takes all the greatness away. Okay, so we have our ribbon. I'm going to grab a little bit of cheesecloth. I have different cheesecloths in here. I have some kind of loose ones, and then some that like this one. So this one really has an effective looking, like, what am I trying to say? Threads. I kind of like that look. So I'm going to take a little bit of that. Maybe I don't need that much. Get rid of that. And again, going back to, it would look super cute with like purple or something. I think it would look cute to introduce a third color in all of this. Okay. I'm also going to cut this down a little bit more. It's a little bit too long. Oh, now I have strings. Strings. Okay. Okay, let's glue that down. Yep, I like that side. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look for that. Oh, you know what I forgot too that I had the other day? Have you guys ever used this? I wonder if this bottle, I wonder if this would be a good bottle. I should try that. This Tombow Aqua glue, so it's Tombow Mono liquid glue. I bought this to try, I didn't love it. Should I try it with this? I don't know why I didn't love it. But I wonder if this would be a good bottle. There's not much in here. But I had grabbed it thinking because it's the same color as that fray check. So I put glue on something. I put this glue on there and I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do? But let's use that. Permanent bond, ideal for paper, photos, poster board, etc. So it doesn't say for fabric, but let's use it because it's coming out. Well, see, it's not either. Oh, there we go. Let's just try it. Okay, let's put our little kind of clump there that looks like thread. And let's see what button. I loved this button. Look how cute that button is. It has a little bit of like a brown tone in the middle. I couldn't find another one like that. But of course, when you have vintage, you know, big bins of vintage buttons. Where's the other one? We don't need these out. I thought I had 3. Well, let's use this one. I think I like that one better. Anyway, all right, let me grab some twine here. Let's get a piece of that. Oh, here's the other one. It's like a brown. No, let's use this one. Okay, let's get these all out of the way. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, what did Kathy say? It would. Oh, neon green. I do have green. Let's see. And then we'd have to introduce green. I also have, how come it's not sticking out? It also looks like I have a little bit of maroon down in here. I think it got, Now I'm trying to think how I would introduce, I would just have to introduce, like I could change this out to green. Let's do that. Let's do the green. I feel like it's so much black. I have to redo this now that I took the top off. Here's my green. Okay, let's do that. Let's do green, and then later today or whatever, if I kind of put some finishing touches on this, then I'll add some green to it because I think green would be really, really, really cute. Good suggestion, Kathy. Know what else I didn't do, Kathy? I have, remember I said I was going to glue together 3 of those cheapy index cards from Dollar Tree, and I did not because I was running low and not sure if I have any more glue stick in my stash. But I have them here. I have them here. These thin ones, I have them here next to me. I'll have to do that for next time because I do want to know Okay, let's cut our little tails off. Should we try this? If it doesn't stay glued, I can just take it off later, but let's try this. It's a good experiment if that glue works well for buttons. Oh, I love the green. How cute is that? I love the green. So yeah, I can change this bow out. I can put some other little, I might even have green tickets. I think they're kind of seafoamy, but yeah, we'll find some. Oh, we'll put some green elements into here too. That'll help bring in the green. Okay, so let's make our little notebook. This is, oh, I guess I just grabbed one that's not lined, but it's the same exact size as a small index card. I was going through a bin where I had vintage ones, and I just grabbed this. So we're just going to use it, but it's the same exact thing. It's just a blank one instead of a lined one. So we're just going to quickly, we're going to fold it in half. I like to fold it in half first so I kind of know where my fold line is when I do the collaging. Let's put her there. Gardner's here, so apologies if it's a little bit loud, but I think it does cancel out. I'm going to put this one here. And so I have a little bit more room. All right, we already had some pieces out that I think will be good. So I'm just going to start gluing. Although we're having a problem here because we have hardly any. Okay, I'm going to use the art glitter glue. I don't like to use the art glitter glue for something like this because I find sometimes it gets a little clumpy, but I don't think we have a choice. Unless I run across the room and go look in the bin, I may have a couple more glue sticks. But this will work. This will probably be quicker anyway. Okay, let's see. What else do we like? We need some green. I still have a bunch of that, or a little piece of that map that Angela gave me. There's something else I had that had some. Oh, this would be good. We have some of this lined paper, but we want it on this side too. Okay, so we're going to use some of that. I'm going to use that. Okay, so I'm going to put that. I want this here, but I wanted this to sort of be on the top of those two. So we'll glue this one down. Ooh, look at, there's a brain there. How funny is that? Well, we should have that. We should have that showing, right? That's totally Halloween. I don't know if it'll end up getting covered, but we'll put that there. Oh, I keep grabbing this. I'm going to put this off to the side. Put that, because I'm going to keep grabbing that. Keep grabbing that. Okay, here we go. And we're going to try not to give it too much crazy thought, other than we know we do want the green. And I'm just going to dig in here. You guys can kind of see the bin here. It's off to the side. And see see what inspires. I love this. Love the shorthand books. Run that across the spine. And basically this is just like a masterboard. In fact, we'll have a little bit of surprise. We'll just glue everything down and then we'll come back and we'll trim the edges. But it's kind of the same thing. It gives you, because you really don't know exactly what it's going to look like. All right, I want something with a little bit more interest. Something darker text, which I'm sure I have. Here we go. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's take a little bit of this on the other side. Make it easy on ourselves. Also, so we're, kind of repeating on the front and the back. Let's see. Kathy says she threw away her purple Elmer's. Let me put it up here. Elmer's glue stick. I had started using a better brand, but figured out if you soak it for a while in a cup of water upside down, the glue slides better on the paper. That's genius. I've never heard that before. Oh, that's a great suggestion. Let's see. Oh, this is nice. This is like the back of a map, but it's like black and white with the index. I like that. Ooh, I never heard that, Kathy. Doesn't it seem like glue is kind of the thing? It just seems like there's just never that perfect. Like maybe art glitter glue. Other than art glitter glue, I don't know if I've had one where I'm like other than that brand that I'm just like, I love it. I feel like I don't really have any complaints about it. Here, ooh, this is cool. Ooh, I love that. Do I want that here? I might kind of want that on this side. I think this one I am going to ink up just because. So we're going to put this over the base so it's a little bit more of a focal. Where's my black? Let's put that down. I like the graphic of it. I'm gonna do that. Oh, let's get more of this map. We can use that. Let's do that. Okay. I'm gonna go pop the air conditioning on real quick. I'm so hot. I just found that on the floor. It is so humid here. Now it says 78, but the humidity, it's like Hawaii. It's like Guatemala. It's like being back in Guatemala. Let's see, what else? Here's something kind of interesting. Something else just caught my eye. Oh, that doesn't. 1854 bridal costume. I don't think that quite. Oh, that might be interesting. Ooh, here. Oh, this is the green. I knew I had some other. Oh, this is good. Ooh, look at that. That is good. That was leftover scrap from something my daughter Taylor was doing. I like that. Oh, this is good too. Look at that. That's a good. This is also good. Okay. Too many choices out here. Okay. Yeah, let's stick that down. I was almost thinking, oh, it would look so cool to have something behind this circle, but that's a little too squirrely. Okay. I want to use that one. I might not know where I want to use that one till I cut it. Ugh, this is good. Come, I didn't see this yesterday. Okay, glue that down. Oh, that's why Nettie said, Did you hear the rain last night? Oh, that's why 77. That's super high for us, right? Let's see. Susie said it seems as if glue is so temperature and humidity sensitive, not so much into the winter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to focus on that a bit because I think you are right. So what does that mean? If it's humid because it's so humid today, do we think that's why the fabric tack isn't working well? Okay, we have some of that. Okay. I keep saying okay. How many times can I say okay? Love this vintage paper. It's so buttery. Okay, let's do that. Okay, need a little something there, but I think let's go ahead and trim it and then see what we look like. So this is what we're starting as, and then we'll do a little bit of layering on top of it. And we'll do a little bit of inking and we'll round our corners. So it'll get quite a bit of extra attention. I love making these little notebooks. This is a great thing if you're just kind of like stuck and you don't know what to do. Just like making a masterboard, it's just super relaxing. I love sticking these are great for friend mail too. I'm trying to get the glue off. I got a bunch of glue here on the back side. But these make great little cards too, right? To do just a little collage. and then write your little note inside. So cute. And you could even put a little hole in the corner too. So you could do Christmas. You can make your little Christmas special, little cards and things. You don't have to make it into a notebook. But look how cute that is. So, I mean, it was looking kind of okay, but once you cut it, look how cute that is. It's kind of the same thing as the masterboard where you get the little surprise. Okay, so we have these extra. I like that there. And sometimes with these little extra things, I'll come in and ink them. These are just kind of the little extra little special collage elements. I don't need that out. And then let's see if we can do a little something with this green. Okay, and then let's put another piece of this somewhere over here. Oh, let's do it here because I needed a piece there. A little bit of a hole. Perfect. And we also know we want to put a little sticker on there as well. I'm not sure if we like this. Oh, I do. I kind of like it. Kind of like this green. It's a kind of foliage. Oh, I like, so it's got that nice green there. Okay, I was just seeing how it picked up. Ooh, I love that. I love the way that looks. Pretty. That there. I don't want to cover up that pretty turquoise paper. We got to get out our sticker. See what sticker we're going to use. Isn't that great? Where you could just have a little, like just from a book page, it was just a little kind of 70s style book that's a little bit of a leaf. Really cool. Okay, I like that there. I won't do too much more because I could sit here all day and just do this. So relaxing. Okay, we like that. Oh, let's see if we want to add a little bit of this in. Well, let's pull out our sticker. Where are those little dice? Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I was sitting in with my daughter Taylor the other day, and I don't know, she was working on homework, and I was watching YouTube. I was like giving my knee a rest, and I was watching somebody. It was a man, and I don't know if it was a crafting thing or a haul, and he was from the South, and he said Daiso. It was so, I loved it. Daiso. And he had, I'm not doing his twang justice, but he had such a great, oh, look at this one. I didn't know those were in there. Ooh, that's kind of cool. What did I have on the other one? I had this black one. Oh, I like that one, but that one's super cool. And so then I said to Taylor, it's Daiso, because that's the way I always pronounce it. But then I second guess myself when I hear other people say things a different way. He was like Daiso. It was so good. So good. I loved it. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Maybe we'll add a little bit more of this green, but then I think that's it, right? I don't think we need, make sure we like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Love, love, love Kathy's idea with the green. And we still need to round the corners. We still need to ink it a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Let's cut that. Let's see. Kathy said, ooh, I like relaxing. I totally could have, Kathy, and I do. And I do. Hi, Jonna. Hi. I totally do have master boards, but they wouldn't be on it. It wouldn't be on an index card. I was like, I'm doing index card 3 ways. Although this one doesn't have lines, but it's officially an index card. Yeah, I totally could have. And I have that envelope of them. Let's see. Kathy says, I got sidetracked from making more boards. I got a box of 100 patterns from Denise. So I've been sorting out the ones I can use and the ones I'm going to use for crafting. Awesome. So the ones you're going to use, does that mean you're going to use them for sewing? Are you going to are you going to do the project? I would love to see too, Kathy. I think I saw that you posted a picture, but I feel like it was a stack. I didn't see all the graphics, like the imaging on them. Yes, it's a Japanese Dollar Tree. And I know they don't have them everywhere across the country. We definitely have them here in California, although do you have them, Jonna? I know Carrie has them and she's in Louisiana. So maybe they have pretty much made their own. We have a really we have a lot of Japanese and Asian that live here in Los Angeles and Southern California. So I don't know if we were the first ones to have it. We have a lot of Asian restaurants and which we call the Japanese market, because that's what my mother-in-law, or we just called it that when the kids were little. Tokyo Central, I guess is what it's called. I'm going to stick that up there too. So we have a lot of great Japanese restaurants and big stores, and we have a lot of cool places to shop here. And I think, although last time I went, and I think I did a haul not too long ago from there, their prices went way up. So they're $1.75, which I don't know. It kind of started me thinking about, like, do I need this thing? Oh, look how cute that is with the green. Isn't that cute? Okay, we're gonna stop there because we could keep going. I love also, oh, I'm gonna do it. I like to layer tissue paper. You can do, this was laying here, so, but I don't think we have enough. Let's see if we can do it. Then I like layering tissue paper. You could do napkins, but I had this laying here, and you know how I love a polka dot. So I'm going to put that on there. And I'll show you up close. And then when you, oops, it didn't stick very well. That's okay. It's kind of wrinkly. May put a little bit of this there. I'll show you the best thing that I got at Daiso last time I went. Which is, I think, have I showed you guys this? Oh my gosh. I even said the kids the other day. This is like the best thing gadget that I've had forever because I have a bigger phone. And what I love about it, it's, kind of low profile, but my phone fits and it's thick. It's hard to find the ones that, all the holders that work. I had one from IKEA I loved, but my phone doesn't fit. So I could do this way. I could do this way. And it has a little opening here. So if I have my phone plugged in, the cord runs that way. I love it. It's like little simple things like that make me happy. Okay, sorry, I have the hiccups. All right. And just because I have it, I'm going to glue this piece here. So messy today. Okay. All right, there we go. But I highly recommend that holder. They probably have them on Amazon, although they're probably much more expensive. I'm sure people buy stuff from. Let's get this a little bit out of the way. Just throwing, and I don't think I'm going to glue. No, I'm going to because it's cute. We had these little scraps, the little fabric scraps from making the envelope. I'm going to, because I just put it on there and it was so cute. So I'm going to, and I think I have one more. Let's do one more. Oh no, that's our front. That's okay. That's our back. Yep, I'm gonna do that across the bottom because it's adorable. Oh wait, let me do the corners first. I think I'll do the medium. Let's round the corners and then I'll glue that on. Look how much time I'm spending on this little tiny notebook. Okay, let's run that there because that's awfully cute. Took more time to do this little notebook than the pocket. Oh, how lucky. You're so lucky to have somebody that has a 3D printer in your family. Oh my gosh. So fun. And now he's making you one for your iPad. Nice. My good friend down the street, her son has a 3D printer. I haven't asked him to make me anything, but oh my gosh, they've made the coolest stuff. So cool. He makes like little figures and they move, articulated. Is that the right word? Oh my gosh, the stuff he makes, amazing. Okay, put that in here. Okay, let's ink this up a little bit. How about this one? Oh, let's stick this on first. So we have our little trick or treat sticker. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. A bookbinding cradle. Yes. My friend, her dad was in assisted living and they had a pool table, but none of the residents could play pool because somebody had walked off with or something happened with the cue, or I don't know, that's not the cue. What's the thing that you put the balls in, like that stacker thing? And they didn't have one. And so, yeah, her son and husband made one on the 3D printer and it was gorgeous. it looked like something you would just buy online. It was so nice. Black, they made it, you know, had the black thing. Oh my gosh, Jonna, that would be cool. That would be a moneymaker thing. I bet people would love to have something like that too. Okay, we're going to ink this up. There. Okay. And maybe we'll do a little bit of a black. Not too much. Okay. And of course, I always come in here and do all the inking. Let me see if I can do it relatively quick. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, let's do that one. I like that. Yes. Is that cute or what? I love making these. Okay, I like the circle. We have a little bit of a circle. Okay. Okay, there's that one. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, let's stick a little bit of these on. We have these little Daiso stickers. Let's see how these look. Since we're kind of doing the whole circle thing. This definitely, to me, well, it's a little bit of vintage, but definitely also has kind of I feel like a modern kind of mixed media, like art journal look. Okay, let's put a couple more of these. Heaven knows I need to use up my stuff. Gosh. I love these little stickers. Let's put, whoops, that came off on my finger. Let's put that one there. Maybe one other down here, and then we'll be done. If I'm ever done. Oh, I never saw those 3D lizards. Were they making them? Ooh, that sounds fascinating. Okay, this one, I'm going to run off the edge and trim it. I'm going to trim it. Ooh, 3D lizards. And I'm the lucky recipient of the coils, like that plastic coil stuff that they have to use for the 3D printer. My friend, she saves me all the boxes, and they're amazing boxes. And she saves them and gives them to me, and I use them for my outgoing Etsy orders. I want that up there. So they're super sturdy. They're beautiful boxes. So I am the lucky recipient. So if you guys get something in a great kind of flattish box, if anybody buys something from me at the crafting marathon, they may get packaged in those boxes. They're so nice. Okay. All right. Stop. I have to stop. Okay. Now, this part is super quick and easy. I probably don't even need to go over this, and I have tons and tons of lined paper. Let me see if I can. I don't think I have we'll do some of that because it had on the outside. I think that'll work. I'll just grab a couple pieces. Where did they all go? Thought I had a lot of offcuts because I was making those notebooks. Wow, that's an interesting piece there. Oh, they're all over here. I don't like that piece. All right. So my easy peasy way of doing these, again, we've spent a lot of time on the outside. Oh, that didn't rip well, did it? I'm just going to do that. Okay. That'll go in my scrap bin. And I'll just do a couple. I actually don't have my longer stapler here. It's in the other room. So I might have to go grab that just to show you guys it's so quick and easy. Get that one out of here. I'll scrap this. This is real scrappy looking, but just to give it some more interest. So I kind of like it when the papers are different. Let me cut that. Kind of different heights, different widths. I think it just makes it interesting just to layer them up like that. And you could be more thoughtful with it and just, you know, have fun with it, find different papers. This is like a piece of children's book page, but super cute. And just to give it a little bit more interest. And then stack those in the inside. So I have like a longer stapler that's over in the other room, and I don't think, oh, maybe this one will work. Let's try. I'll try this one. Let me get one more piece of paper then, if we're gonna try. Let's use this. So it'll be stapled and we've spent all this time on it, so we want it to be good. Oh, we could use one of these. This is perfect. One of these Dollar Tree receipts. That would be nice. I'm gonna cut it because it's quicker. And I'm gonna fold it this way so that the text is on the outside or the inside when you open it. I think that's cute. Okay, I think that's pretty cute. Okay, that's our front. Let me see if this stapler works. Okay, so we have our little stack. I'm just gonna stick it in. I feel like this is a little bit too high. But that's okay. You can go back and trim it. You check, and double check. Okay. All right, we're going to put our little stack in here. And let's see if this one reaches. I don't know if it will. Oh, it will. Okay. All right. Oh, it works. All right. So we got our little staples in there. And then you can come in here. Sometimes I'll come in, and I could have done it from the other way too. Just come in and sort of flatten those out a little bit just so they don't stick out. I like the one that I have over where my desktop printer is and my other PC. So how cute is that? Super cute. Okay, let's build. Is this one we made today? Yeah. Did the glue. It's still a little bit loose. I might go back over with the Fabri-Tac. But, so here's the envelope, or pocket, I should say, that we made today. There's our pocket, and let's fill it. Here's our little index card that we made with our little ruffle, and our cute little paper clip tab up there. We have our little fussy cut girl, who also is a writing space. She has some lined paper there. Let's put her there. Let's stick our little notebook inside, and we have our great touch of green. So I'm going to try to bring some other green into this, either with inking, maybe green tickets. I don't know if they're quite the right color green, but we'll stick these in here for now. And how cute is that? Super cute, very quick and easy, although it took us 2 hours and 6 minutes, but we were chit-chatting. We were talking about glue and all kinds of fun stuff, but I just think it's adorable. It's so cute, so many uses. How great would this be if you have like kids or grandkids? Oh, I think Debbie said, is that Debbie? Yes. Bye. Bye, 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 sis. I will talk to you soon. Have a good day. Yeah, how cute would this be? Like a little a grandchild gift or a little neighbor gift, and you can put the little notebook in it too, but just slip a little piece of candy or a little gift card or something. How cute that would be, and then just put a little hanger on there. But of course, we're going to be using it in a junk journal at some time. So super cute. I love that. Love this project. Okay, let's see what else. Make sure I am caught up with everything. I think I am. I'm not going to turn the camera around because I just feel really, I feel so sweaty. I took a shower this morning, but I am sweating up a storm. I'm going to open the door as soon as the gardener leaves. But I hope you guys loved and enjoyed this project. Let me grab the link here really quick. I bet somebody else may even beat me to it. Let me grab the link for the Crafty Marathon, and I should have put it, let me see, share, copy link. I should have put it down in the description too, but okay, so there's the link to the Crafty Marathon. And no purchasing necessary. You can just come out and support all the makers and the artists and just hang out with us and enjoy good conversation and even just be inspired by all the handmade goodness that everybody's bringing to the sale. Okay. Okay, good. So there's the link to that. And again, it starts 8 o'clock Pacific. What is that, 11? 11 Eastern. I don't know what it is Central Time. And all of us have been putting stuff all over our social media. I have posts in the community tab and all over with links, and there's pairing of us that will be selling at the sale again. Katie Vintage and Vinyl. We have Amy's Amazing Amy's Art. We have Kathy Picasso Cat. We have Pamela Blanchard. We have Christy Tippywigs. Angela is my amazing, beautiful co-host for the day. Leanne, Crafty Kitty Vintage, and Margot, Peep Show Go Go. And she Vintage Peep Show Go Go, and she was with us last time and made some amazing things. Okay, good. Okay, so 10 Central. So I hope you guys can all join us or just even pop in to say hello. And we're doing fall, Halloween, Christmas. I've been seeing pictures of the stuff that people, so there's going to be things for home decor. There's going to be things that are giftable, stuff to do your Christmas shopping early. Oh my gosh, Katie is bringing these amazing pottery pieces that her mom makes that are gorgeous. Katie is first up, so those would make amazing gift items. They are handmade little pottery pieces. I think she does them on the wheel. So they have covers, and then she adds little vintage, I think, trinkets and bits to them. And I don't know. They're all kinds of fabulous. So there'll be lots of things to choose from, and definitely be following everybody, subscribing, because everybody's doing little sneak peeks and sharing the items that they're bringing. And we do have a time, everybody has time slots, each of the grouping. So if you see something on their social media and you can only just pop in for a short period of time, you can come when they're up and when they're selling, and hopefully be able to claim their items. Some things will be just straight pricing, some things will be offer up. So I think something for everyone, right, Leanne? Jewelry, I don't know, all kinds of amazing stuff. Oh, good. You're doing the previews. Awesome. Awesome. And here's Christy. And you also need to subscribe and follow everybody on YouTube, because we're taking turns hosting and co-hosting. So the first one last time I co-hosted with Kathy Picasso Cat on her channel. Angela is here with me on my channel this time. Our next crafty marathon, Angela will be on Angela's channel, and Christy is her co-host with Tippywigs Vintage, and then it's moving to Leanne co-hosting with Chris. So we're keeping the love going. So definitely make sure that you're subscribed to everyone. Probably everybody here in the chat is already subscribed to everyone, but it's going to be tons of fun. We had so much fun last time, and I know it's going to be a ton of fun this time too. So okay, friends, I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me so long today. I hope you had fun. I hope you feel inspired to make a little pocket of your own. If you do, post a picture of it in the community tab. I would love to see what you're inspired to create from joining us today. If you're watching on the replay, hello. I appreciate everybody that watches on the replay as well, because I know it's hard to be here the exact time that we are live on Thursdays. And lots of love going out to all of you. And I will see you this week in the chats, and I will see you all on Saturday. Okay, bye, friends. Take care.